New York State has a system that very much mirrors the federal system. We have two houses, the New York State Senate and the New York State Assembly. We have a chief executive, the governor, and we have a judiciary branch. Then at the local level, New York State politics get very different from what we see in other states. Here's a quick overview of how local governments work in New York State. Anywhere you are in New York State, you are in a county, geographically. You can't be physically located in New York State without being in a county. Inside of a county, 54% of the people live in cities in New York State, which are a municipality designation under New York State law. If you exclude New York City from the population, only 11% of New Yorkers live in cities. In other words, once you get out of New York City, you are much, much more likely to be in one of these circles than in a city. So right now we're physically located in the city of Corning. That's part of that 11%. The city of Ithaca. I don't live in the city of Ithaca. I live outside of it in the town, but the city of Ithaca is one of those cities, Rochester, Syracuse. But that only totals 11% of New York's population separate from New York City. If you're not in a city, then you're in a town. And towns comprise 36% of New Yorkers. And inside towns, you can either be in unincorporated towns or you can be in a village. So if you live in a village, if you're like the 9% of New Yorkers who live in a village in New York State, then you have a village government, you have a town government, you have a county government, you have the state government, and you have the federal government. So you have 5 layers of government. I take you through all of this so that you can know that there are lots and lots of opportunities to get involved in politics in New York. There are so many races happening at any given time. They are staggered through the year. We just passed the March 20th village races in New York State. We have more village races coming up in June. In November, along with the state and federal races, there will be many town and county races. So there are many, many opportunities to get involved. And I'm looking at a room full of women who are engaged in their communities. And I want to start out by telling every single one of you that you, as an active member of your community, are qualified to run for office. You are qualified to run for one of these layers of government that we have in New York State. And in fact, our founding fathers who set up this country imagined that it would be all of our responsibility to do so, that we all would participate in local politics on a regular basis.